2020. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of plans for this new year and this new decade. There's a lot coming up. I've been planning out videos and projects, and I have close to 30 projects that I've sort of fleshed out, which is more than I'm sure I can accomplish in a year for videos, but we'll see. I may do a lot more than that. I hope so. The other thing that I'm doing is, like everyone else, I'm aging. There's two options, death or getting older. So I'm aging and I'm getting closer to 50. So I'm really working on some health things, just looking to the future. So I may do a few updates on that. But some of the projects that we're going to be working on, and actually the very next video, is I'm going to show you my super simple zipper bag. And I have some vintage lingerie that I want to work on. I used to have a vintage lingerie company. And for quite a few years, I sold very pretty 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s style undies and slips and camisoles and that sort of thing. And I would use vintage fabrics and repurpose them. So I'm going to revisit some of those projects and share some of the sewing techniques with you on that. I have some more children's clothes that I'm going to work on, home projects. I'm going to do some videos revisiting old projects, just show you some of the evolution of my sewing and kind of where I started, some things I did way back when I was a kid, projects that I did just last year that I didn't do complete videos on that I'll share with you. So lots and lots coming up. So this little vlog here is really going to be just a vlog of things that I'm going to share with you. And then next week, or the next series after this, I will get the video up of the zipper bag. I usually sew 2 weeks to a month ahead of when you see the videos. So I've just finished my little zipper bag. So that one is coming up. And I think I'm going to start underwear next because it's just so fun. I love sewing with the beautiful laces and the ribbons and the silky fabrics, and I just love all of that. So that's definitely going to be coming soon too. I actually have a hard time because I have more ideas than I do a lifetime, and just keeping it all together is difficult. And one other thing, I don't know if I will do a lot on this, but I have we're new to the area that we live in. We've lived here just over a year, but I've made a friend in the neighborhood who happens to be very artistic. Yay! And she's interested in sewing, so we're going to do an art quilt together, sort of a joint project. So I may do a little bit of just vlogging on our process and our learning process. I've done some very basic quilting when my kids were small. I made like quilts for their beds and things like that. I've never done a full-on art quilt. And I will just tell you honestly, I have a sister who's a very gifted textile artist, and it's sort of her, it is her giftedness. She's very artistic and very good at it. So sometimes I feel almost intimidated because I have this gifted sister. She's the one that taught me a lot of my sewing. She's awesome. So I'm also very excited because I love all the creative things too. And we're not going to do the same type. There's so many ways you can do art quilts. There's so many textile arts out there. So we're going to do something a little different. Just really learning. It's just, for me, I love to learn something new, and I'm excited to try it, and I'll have a buddy to do it with. So I'm just going to show you a few clips of some of the things coming up. I'm planning out my projects for the next few months, and one thing that I definitely want to work on are some vintage reproduction type lingerie or underwear. These are old patterns, as you can tell. This one says 1971 on the bottom, and they're pretty. I bought them used. The nice thing about these patterns, these are Dolores of St. Paul patterns, is that they're made, kind of be careful as I get into this, they're made of very heavy pattern paper, and you trace it off. So patterns, like this one in particular, this person, see, they've copied it off, the person that used it before I did. I actually trace it with pattern paper. So these patterns, so they have been used, and some have been cut out. I'll pull this out so you can see. See, this has actually been traced in, that's just ink pen. It looks like it's printed, but it's not. It's been traced in ink pen. So this is the person who used it before I did. and this was the pattern that they made. This one, actually, I think this one was copied, now that I look at it. See, it's got the print on it. This one was copied. But I just copy them off with my tracing paper, my pattern tracing paper, and I have some that I've already traced off. So I think I'm going to work on some vintage reproduction. This one in particular I really liked. It's shorts, slip shorts, but depending on how you sew it, it looks just like a regular slip. This is a very practical pattern, and I really like this one. I also make a pattern that is a traditional mini slip with the attached underwear on them. This one is actually a little girls under set. So anyway, I think I'm going to work on some of these, so you can, especially, I know I'm going to start with the underwear with lace insets and do some really pretty undies coming up, so we can be watching for that. I'm also going to start on zipper bags. These are prepped zipper bags. I'm just going to pull it out and show you. So these are little zipper bags that I've done before, and I'm going to show you how to put together. These particular zipper bags are perfect for like pencils and pens and art type things. You could use it for makeup brushes and that sort of thing too, but I like this particular size. I put an elastic band on the back, and you can just put it right over a notebook or a sketch pad and carry it with you. So that's what these are, and you can see I have lots of really fun fabrics. These are ones that I have sold on Etsy in the past, or a lot of times what happens with these is I've sold them in person, like at craft shows, that sort of thing. So I've got lots and lots of really fun fabrics already cut out, and I will be, if you see something here you don't want to make it yourself but you'd like one of these bags, I will be putting these bags back up in my Etsy shop soon, so you can go there. I will have that link down in the description. So those are a couple of the projects you can expect to come up. This one's prepped, so this is going to be my next set of videos. Okay, I'm going to just show you a few more sewing things that I got for Christmas. A video or two back I showed my sewing feet that I got from my hubby, and he surprised me when he went in. He actually bought more than I realized, and I got the new maxi hoop, which is the largest hoop that will work on the Bernina 770 QE, which is what I have. So this is, I'm going to show you, this is what the box looks like. It's about 8.5 by 15 if you're doing inches, and I'm going to try. It's tight in here. Can you see how tight it is? I cannot get it out. I may have to have two people to get the box. Yeah, I can. All right, it's open. This is what it looks like. Great little manual to explain everything. Extra clips. And this is the hoop. Let's see if I can pull it back far enough. It's so big. Let me move the camera back. How about that? Look at that giant hoop. So excited about that. I have some projects I never thought I would do because it's such a big hoop. I didn't think I'd ever have such a big hoop. And then this is for helping center. It's one of the templates, so that's super nice. And then the other thing I got that he surprised me with was this. Rearrange these a little bit. This case, it's an official Bernina case, and when he bought my sewing machines, when we went and picked those out, he went ahead and got the travel cases for that too, which is the best way. I used to travel with my machines all the time. I don't as much now, right now anyway, but this is a great, it's hard, not super hard, but it's like hard for travel. And then on the inside it has, look at that, the perfect little foam cutouts to put all your feet and accessories in. And this flips up, more storage, and more feet, and that comes out and even more feet. So what a really nifty thing. So I haven't put anything in it yet, but I love it. So those are my big surprises from my hubby for Christmas. So I'm all set up, and I just love that everything matches. I love having the cases that are meant for the machines. They're fit just for those feet, and I like the matching set. Okay, one last non-sewing super fun gift that I got is this. I'm just really careful to hold it up. I'm getting it close to the camera just so you can see the interesting details that are on it. It's a wind chime. I'm just going to lay it on the table that my sister made. She's actually quite an artist in her own right, and she does make and sell these. And I did not have one though. I had not gotten one yet, and I'm just going to show you. This is the top. She takes these really neat pieces of wood, and you can either hang it from this little hook or from the ribbon. And I will tell you though, I will not be going outside. I know a lot of people do have a whole collection of them hanging outside at their homes, but I won't. It's kind of special to me. So this is going to hang on the inside, and it'll be more like a sun catcher than a wind chime for me. So I'm excited. I have to decide where I'm going to hang it in my house, but it's beautiful and I just love it. And I don't think the camera's picking it up, but this is a crazy rainbow iridescent glass, and there are different textures that look like water or pebbles. This one almost looks like bark on a tree. Very pretty. They're all different, and I just love it. And I love, look at this prismy crystal. The light in that is stunning. So I've got to find the perfect window to hang that in. I forgot to close out what we were doing, but tune in for the bags, and I look forward to showing you lots of fun projects. And I love feedback, so if there's something you'd like to try or see, I'm interested in knowing about it. So leave me a comment if you want to see something specific that we're working on this year.